before you do that, Ayana. Oh.
Okay, cool. So today we're here to review some of the prototypes that we have for the release 3-year vision, and also look at the flows A and B that are proposed by product managers, and see that how that could align with the prototypes and the flows that we already have. So I'm just going to quickly share my screen so we can see the Figma files that we have. All right, let's see if you can see that. So what I was trying to say, Dimitri, is that from the prototypes that we have from last Friday, so we have this and some for feature flags. I was thinking that since the flow B that we have here covers mostly runbooks, deploy freezes, and the release page, and most of it makes sense with what I already have here, I just started prototyping it, following the instructions, or at least the proposal in that issue. So first the user starts with like an email saying, hey, you have a new deployment to review, so you can approve or view details. And then the proposal, I'm gonna show the other screen here, from Jackie, has a bunch of things that are very detailed. For example, once you click approve or review, you go to a group release, and then you can see each deployment for the project in a specific group. Once you click to review the review app, you have the option to review that deployment and approve it. If it's behind a feature flag, which is what I have in this prototype here, the user gets like notified, and once you approve, you go to the merge request view, and it says approved, and will be ready to be merged. And it mentions a lot of things related to feature flags, but I don't think there's any UI for feature flags on this, the flow B. So that's why I suggested, since I already have most mockups for group releases and group environments, etc., that I'll just continue prototyping flow B, and we can review it together, maybe asynchronously. Does that make sense?
So what I'm yet to understand is the second, like the brown,
yeah,
like these steps, like it states something like you're looking at a deployment, but it shows different, like it's an incomplete mock, I'd say, right? Or
that's everything. I just started this morning, so this is like, it's like a review app, but then you have to approve this review app. So if you click approve, it's going to trigger an action, which will be, you know, triggering the pipeline to merge this thing into master. And then you go in your merge request view, you have a different notification, the user receives an email, etc., which is all detailed here.
So why are we showing the? I'm just trying to get on the same same page as you. So let me look at the flow here. User get deployment, right? User clicks the link to view the deployment, and then takes them to a group release with issue progress views. And now you're doing it away.
That's a different view. That's I'm doing a different flow. I'm doing in the same issue, but I'm doing step 5, and I'm doing step 5 with the feature flags and without feature flags. The step 3 would be going here.
Give me a second. So you say like, all right, use number 5, user clicks second review app and is prompted that the feature is behind the feature flag and will not be available to users until feature flag is removed.
Yeah.
They can acknowledge the statement, review the app, but where this is the thing I'm trying.
You're breaking up. I cannot hear you.
GitLab and shows all these projects and.
You're breaking up. I didn't hear the last part.
So what I'm trying to understand is what this view is. Why does it say discover projects, groups, snippets, explore GitLab, and shows like projects?
This is a review app. This is a
Relevant
deployment.
to the mockup?
This is a deployment of GitLab. So someone, let's say that you have deploy freezes enabled, right? And someone actually tries to deploy something to production on GitLab during Christmas, but you're not supposed to. So you as a release manager, you will receive a notification on your email saying, hey, Jane Doe tried to merge something to master on GitLab, but deploy freezes are enabled. Do you want to approve this merge or this deployment? Or click here to view the details.
Oh, wait a second. So where I was slightly confused is that we are looking at GitLab itself as both the management application as well as the deployed application. So what do you think about changing that? Because I think perhaps this is so meta that it might be, at least it confuses me. So instead of like the project being GitLab itself, it being a random app, like being a hello world or something super simple, that it is clear that this is a deployment of a certain app that has been built by a developer or something similar.
Okay. Right?
Yes.
You can even use the gitlab.com or whatever, just the website. I get what you mean, because this would be, for example, in this view, it's more or less like your GDK instance, right? You've seen that specific branch, that specific thing that you're trying to merge into master, to deploy. So that's why you see, and this is just a quick and dirty prototype, that's why you see some, like, not an alert, but whatever, this UI here saying, hey, what you're looking at is something that is still pending. Do you want to approve or do you want to see details? That's why that's what they ask in the flow B. So if you approve, as per their description here, you can approve the full release. And that's why this flow is linked to the releases view. This is just a prototype that I made last Friday, but you're gonna see all the review apps for GitLab 13.4, pajamas and runner, and then you can approve each one of them until GitLab 13.4 is ready. That's what Flow B describes, this one here. Yeah.
And just a thought towards approving the review app. Do you think it's essential to approve within the review app, as that is an environment where we inject code into the like the app of the customer?
Can you repeat that? You're breaking up a little bit.
Sure. So what I said is, do you think it's essential that the approving process, the approval process, within the review app itself, do you think that is essential? Because the review app environment is not within Git, it's an external by, for example, adding in GitLab UI, such as this approval like bar of alert or call out, however you want to call it. We will inject code into the application of the customer.
I'm less worried about that now, since it's just this is a vision thing. My head doesn't really matter if we can support that right now, yes or no. We should have this button to approve in other views as well, as per the description here. You should have this in the group releases view, and it will also show somewhere, I think in the merge request. Yeah, merge request and review app is approved. So I got your point, but I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah. The colors are awful.
So, so in terms of the flow, I'm looking at the flow B flow for release. So you have step 1, you have step 5, kind of, Are you intending to create the in-between steps as well?
Yeah, I want to finish this today. I'm gonna go over everything,
Okay.
and then because most of these prototypes I have from different issues, I'm just gonna try and throw them here in the.
So did you have the intention that we each create a flow, then create like feedback on each other? So I will create flow A.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
And let me see, because I haven't read this one. Yeah, this one is more like a rollback, an external integration. Then, for example, it goes to the environment dashboard. We don't have that. I have some prototypes that look like environment dashboards for the new version. So you can work on that async to make some updates. No. But I think it's fine if we go async and continue with what we had, because indeed the first part of the ideation, it would be too much work. And after I found these issues where we suggest the flow, it's really like more granular. It's really about going from A to B, like what we try to, kind of like what the feature views that we try to put together here. So I think it's a good exercise for us to connect them, even though they are very solution oriented, like what you said before. Ah, you muted. You're muted.
Sorry. That sounds good. Let's do that and ask each other for an async review and iterate on that and try to finish at least the first iteration,
Yeah.
preferably today.
Yeah, sounds good. And then I think let's use the Figma comments here to leave feedback, so then we can tackle the tasks and reply to each other.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'll try to see if I
Cool.
can continue with the prototypes, but I don't think I'll need anything different from the views that I already have here, but I'll let you know.
Sounds good. Let's. I'll give you a Slack message when I have something to show.
Okay, cool.
Cool. See you. See you later.
See you, Dimitri. Bye.